Hey, it's Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and today we're going to talk about hay. All right, guys. So a lot of you guys are homesteaders, or you live off the grid. Probably more so homesteading, I'd imagine. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to kind of talk about hay, and I don't know, I'm just going to give you some stuff that I've learned since we've been doing this stuff. I didn't grow up around this stuff, as most of you guys know. This is a 5-year journey for us that we've started, and we've been on the homestead 5 years, and we've been cramming and learning and then trying to teach you guys as much as we have been learning, okay? When you get hay, let's say you guys are going to cut hay on your property. You want to get it as soon as it goes to seed head, okay? And then you want to try to harvest it when it's kind of low humidity. That's always a good time to harvest, is when it's low humidity. So you would go through and cut the hay, and then you would windrow it up. You know that's a process where it shovels all the hay into one row, okay? And then so you'd have plenty of rows, and then you would come back with a baler, and then you would bale those rows up, and then that's how you get, these are called square bales. There's also a process called round bales, okay, which a bigger baler comes along and rolls it all into one great big round bale, all right? And then there's also the method where you can cut it and then rake it all up, like kind of like Pratt Family Homestead was doing a little bit ago on one of their videos, and then you can put that on a trailer or whatever, or back of your truck, and then take it to the barn and put it in there. Now what you want to do is you want to make sure, if you're doing that yourself, that you don't put up the hay too wet, okay? Because if it's wet, as it dries, it could combust inside your barn and burn your whole barn down, okay? So you want to windrow it up and then let it set, and then you can usually tell when it's just dry enough. The conditions that we have right now in Missouri is we cut it, and then we windrowed it, and then we came back the next morning and baled it, okay? So you just want to keep an eye. They make these little devices you can use for your hay that'll check the moisture levels in them and stuff. You know, I don't know all the technical great moisture levels in hay and what you should look for, but you could Google it. All I know is with working with the Amish, that I've learned how to tell just by looking at it if the hay is ready to go or not, okay? So that's how I know. Now, we don't have enough hay. When we bought this property, it was kind of weedy, so we don't have enough. I've been working on the pasture for 4 years, getting it back into shape so we can harvest hay off of it in the future. So I'm still working on that process. So until then, we have to purchase our hay, which we do, and we purchase it from the Amish, okay? So you can buy the hay that's already in the barn. They cut the hay, or wherever you get your hay, round bales or square, they'll cut them, and then they'll put them on the trucks, or however, tractors, trailers, whatever, and they'll get it to the barn for you, and then you'll come and say, hey, do you have some hay for sale? And they'll say, yeah, sure, it's $3 a square bale, okay? But there's a thing called getting it in the field. So if you go and get it in the field, you save, well, in our case, we save 50 cents a bale by getting there with a truck and trailer, and then loading it up, bringing it home ourselves, and skipping their barn process, them actually bringing it to their barn and then selling it to us out of their barn. So the video that you saw before this was the video of me and Stacy and a neighbor friend of ours, the one who always lets me use his tractor. We're loading the bales onto the trailer, and then we brought them home, okay? So we loaded, me and Stacy together, loaded 78 bales on the first trip, brought them home, packed them into our barn, and then we went back, we loaded up another trailer, which I'm standing in front of, and then all of a sudden my help disappeared. So I'm out here today. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to unload these bales, and then you know, that's about it. So time lapse is a wonderful thing, or however I edit this thing, because you'll look at about 10 minutes worth of it, but I'll promise you it's going to take me quite a while to take all this hay, get it inside the alpaca house, the new hay house, and get it stacked and put up. You want to make sure that you don't get your hay wet, okay? Once you cut it in the field, or once you get it from somebody, you don't want to leave that stuff laying out and getting wet, Okay, that'll ruin the hay. Now, so you want to get it under cover and put up as fast as you can. This is another great way to use pallets, to recycle pallets, because you want your hay up off the ground so it doesn't wick the moisture up, and that'll cause mold. Okay. Now, if you're feeding horse or sheep or goats, stuff like that, they do not care for moldy hay, and in a lot of cases it can really make them sick. Okay, so you don't want to feed those animals moldy hay. But if you're raising cows, cows can pretty much stomach anything. Okay, so they'll pick through it, they'll eat it, you don't have to worry about it. And so that's my big hay tip for this video, is if you have a horse or sheep or goats, the sheep and the goats, for sure I know the sheep, but if the goats, if you feed them moldy hay when they're pregnant, it could cause like, you know, loss of their babies, their lambs that they have inside of them at the moment, and it can cause other health issues. Okay, but like I said, cows have no problem eating moldy hay, and I've seen it all firsthand. So and you can look it up. Don't believe anything that I say. Okay, so yeah, you want to make sure you put your hay up. Don't let it get wet. All right, so that's A number one. So we got this stuff out of the field. This was got out of the field day before yesterday, and then what you're about to see too was got out of the field yesterday, and now I'm going to put it all up. We haven't had any rain. The humidity's been really low, which has been awesome, and but we do have like 97, real feel like 100+ degrees coming for this weekend. And then next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's a lot of rain coming supposedly for the early part of the week. So this has been a great week, last 4 or 5 days, 6 days for putting up hay. And I'm promising you, everybody around my area has been out cutting, baling, and hauling hay. So thought I'd get in on the action too. So we usually, when we had the team of horses, we went through about almost 500 bales in a winter time. Right now we've scaled that back to about 280, 300. So also moving the Belgians out freed up income for the homestead, because we don't have to feed as much hay, so we weren't having to buy as much. Okay, so that's something to consider too. I know when you guys get your homestead, you're all, you know, gung-ho and you want to get as much of this and that and this and that, but you know, just kind of ease into stuff. You know, if you want to do sheep, maybe get 2 ewes and a ram, and then you can breed your sheep, you know, that kind of a thing, and move forward like that. That's it, man. So I'm gonna get busy on this. Don't forget, all the sun oven information is down below in the description box. We had to change up how we were giving it away, but if you comment on every video and you put a thumbs up on every video and stick with us till the 20th, share our videos. You know, we always encourage you guys to share our videos, especially like the sun oven giveaway video. You should share that with your friends, because you want them to win too, right? So all the stuff's in the description box, how to enter and how to win. Don't forget, the webinar is on June 22nd at 7 p.m. It's totally free. You sign up at the link below, and then at the end of the webinar, they're going to offer another special coupon, discount, whatever it is. So you want to stay tuned for that, but you can only watch the webinar if you sign up for it in advance. Okay, and then also below, if you're in the market for a sun oven, it's a $70 off coupon in the link below. And that's it, man. We try to do the best we can for you guys. Hopefully you're learning some stuff, and I'm gonna get busy bucking some hay, and we'll see how far we can get this thing going. All right, so stick with me, and here we go. All right, let me give you guys an idea what I'm working with. Two trailers load. All right, let's get busy. Let's see how he gets it done. So one thing you got to know if you're going to have a homestead is you have to take on the amount of work that you can handle, right? I mean, I'm getting through this and everything's fine, but if I was 85 years old, there would be a different program going on the homestead. All right, so I got it all pretty much done. I got a little bit more to do, as you saw when I backed the trailer up to the other side of this barn. This is the inside here where all the hay is now stacked. And I have to clean out this end part. I thought I'd have enough room to put it all in here, but I'm gonna need that space over there. I don't like putting hay in the big barn because the seeds and stuff fall down and then hay starts popping up in the rocks everywhere, and I don't really care for that. So I like to keep everything right here. And in the wintertime when I'm feeding hay anyways, all the sheep are over here because of the new water situation, and the horses are right there too. So I'm able to feed everybody right here off of this building on their pasture and on this pasture. So it works out really good. So right now I'm pitchforking the end down there, and I gotta kick that compost over here so I can put my pallets down and then run my stack, that last little bit I have on the trailer. I'll be able to run that on that last corner down there, and then I can just put a gate across there, and they have plenty of room in here to lay around in the wintertime. Okay, so I'm gonna get back at it. I doubt if I might slip in one more clip of me unloading the trailer when I get this all situated. If I don't, just know that it got done. Everything's safe and secure inside the barn. And this is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Now don't forget, if you want to be in on the Son Oven giveaway, you have to be a subscriber, you have to leave a comment, and you have to leave a thumbs up on every single video until June 20th. Okay? That's when we're giving the Son Oven away. So that's how you register. You leave a comment, you're a subscriber, and you give a thumbs up, boom, then you're automatically entered. The more times you leave a comment and thumbs up on every video, the more chances you could get. We're going to use the randomizer. It's going to pick a person from each video, and it could pick you twice. Okay, so the more times you do it, the better chances you have. Okay, this works pretty simple. And again, if you want to support our channel, the PayPal links are in all the descriptions in our homepage and on the About Us page, and also you can send something to the P.O. Box if you want. And that's it, man. You guys are awesome. We love our Off Grid Homestead YouTube family. You guys have been very kind, very, you know, you're like a cheerleading squad, you know what I mean? Because when things can get kind of down and out, I just read some comments and just think about the people that have come to our place and checked us out, and the people that have written us emails from all around the globe, how we're helping them, motivating them, and teaching them stuff. So we appreciate you guys as much as you guys appreciate us. Okay? So this is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. I'm Doug, and we'll see you on the next episode, unless there's a bonus clip at the end of this one. All right.
Yeah, it turns out it's hot.